Hey guys, it's Kellen, and today we're going to do a turtle on our feet. What you're going to need is you're going to need one of these trays. They are just normal trays. We use these in any of the videos. It's just a round tray. This one's been sterilized, that's why it's got those lines on it. And then you're going to need any kind of blue, light blue, to make it look like ocean water. So then your turtle looks like it's swimming in the ocean. We're going to use beach bum blue. So, and it's by Essie. Not sure if you can read that. It says Beach Bum Blue. And then we're going to be using the two greens for the turtle. This is going to be used for his head. We've used this in other videos. This one's going to be used for his head, and then this is going to be used for his shell. This is actually really easy, and also the last thing you're going to need is going to be a dotting tool, of course. And you'll also need the white base. That's what we always use for the thing. And then you're going to need the Revlon top coat, just to make sure that it looks shiny. So let's go ahead and get started and shuffle on over to the nail. Oh yes, today our model is going to be Landry. Oops, let me move this cord. Sorry guys. Alright. So we've already painted the toe to be white, the white base on top, and that needs to be dry before you put on the blue. This is the color that's going to look like when you're done doing that. So we're going to start by, we've already painted, like I said, we've already painted this blue. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to use this and paint over top the white to make it look like this one and this one and this one. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and paint over that. Alrighty, and then you're going to wait for that to dry. No, like in that one. That one. Alrighty, so while we're waiting for that to dry, you're going to get out your circle tool, your tray is what I like to call it, and we're going to do this. I like to just lay mine on my knee, and I'll do it to where you guys can see it. So as it's laying right there, you're going to get your color of your head. Sorry guys, random people keep calling me. So you're just going to get your green. This green doesn't really show up very well, that's why we're going to use the dotting tool for this. You're only going to put up about a pea-sized amount. You got to make that very, very, very thick. After that, we are going to add the green, the darker green for the shell. Now this is actually one of the line brushes, but that's okay. It's gonna the brushes looks like this, but we're just gonna take it and we're gonna do a dot. Just like that. So then it looks pretty dark. Oops. So then it's nice, and you've got your light color for your turtle back, and then you've got your green. So after this toe is dry, I kind of got it on my finger. That's okay to wipe residue, I think that's what the word is. So this toe's pretty dry. You're going to take this is a two-sided dotting tool. This is the smaller side, this is the big side. So you want to go ahead and just use the big side for the head to make sure you can see his head. So we cover that, and then we do a small dot for the head. You're going to want to cover it up a couple of times so it's noticeable. Not sure if you guys can see it. It's got that light dot on it. Then after that, you're going to want to take your nail polish remover and you're going to put it on one of these little cotton squares. Whoops. You're going to take it and you're going to put it on one of these little cotton squares, and this is what we use to sterilize the tray, and we use to sterilize pretty much this thing. You're just going to want to clean that off before you use it again. Now you're going to take, keep the lid on that please. Now you're going to take the bigger side again, and you're going to dip it in the darker green. And you're going to start just doing small little dots all the way around. It's very okay if they do not connect, because they will connect eventually. So your turtle shell should end up looking like that. Now I'm gonna do an overcoat, one more overcoat, just to make sure that you guys can see it. I know you can't really see right now because of my hand, but you're just gonna dot over top. You should be able to see it now. Zoom in on the toe. Alrighty, so then after that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to sterilize this again, just like so. You're going to dip it back in the green, and this is going to be used for, oops, I used the wrong side. This is going to be used for the feet and the tail. You're going to want to use the smaller side, just to make sure that it looks like feet. And we're just going to do 4 dots. Now, I know the green doesn't show up very well, but you should be able to kind of see what it looks like. The finished product. I'm going to hold her foot just so you can see it well. Alright, and then now we're going to wait for that to dry, and while we're waiting, I'm going to give you a couple helpful hints. If you try and use, if you use lighter colors, make sure that you do lots of overcoats just to make sure that your color stays on. Now for the blue, like we used white before we did that, so then the blue would show up a lot easier than it did when it was not being used. So like if you put it on a regular nail, it doesn't look as much like a like blue. It just looks like a light shimmer color. So Landra's she's adding her top coat now. So that's all you need to do is just add that top coat on top of the turtle. Now, like I always say, if you do a turtle on all your toes, it's going to look kind of weird. That's why I only do it on my big toe. Just to make sure that you guys get how to sterilize things, we're going to take this pad that already has the green on it from where we cleaned that needle. That will never show up on the thing. And the colors have been like splotched out. So what you're going to do is you're just going to take it and you're going to rub it around. Now we covered this in alcohol, or we used the nail polish remover and we mixed that with alcohol. When you're done cleaning, it should look just like that. Just make it kind of clean. So, you want to try, and this one has lines on it. I'm not sure if you can see the lines. But you want to try and make, instead of doing this, it'll make it look rounded like that. You want to make sure that it goes down. Like that. So then it looks like perfect. So now I'm going to show you how to, actually, I think we're done. So, she's already covered up her nails with the Revlon, and now we're going to show you the finished product. You should see the turtle. And that's the finished product. Alright guys, thank you. Comment if you did this video, if you tried to make this turtle. It's it's really easy. I know it may seem kind of hard at first, but it's very, very easy. So I will stay tuned for another video, and we will see you in a little while. Bye guys!